Hello everyone, I'm the MXG player, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. This is the bonus episode in which I show all the hearts to hearts that I didn't get to show. Other than the very first one between Shulk and Fiora in Colony 9. So, yeah, we're gonna be going through the rest of them. So, yeah. There is no voice dialogue, so I'm gonna be reading it. Yippee for reading. Every time we come here, it brings back memories. Same for you, right? Yep, we've been through a lot together, you and me. Oh yeah, you remember that time? You know, that one time. When we had that big fight? That's the one. It's easily the biggest bust-up we've ever had. In all the years I've known you, nothing else has come close. It was bad, alright. I'm just glad we made up afterwards. You know, for such a big argument, I don't even remember what it was about. We were really young. It was probably just some silly kid thing. You're probably right. Hey Shulk, do you ever think about it? Without me bringing it up, I mean. Of course. I think about it sometimes. If we'd never had that argument, I don't think we'd be friends now. That's just what I was thinking. We must have said some pretty harsh things to each other. But it was worth it, right? That's why we're such good mates now. Yeah, it was definitely worth it. You know, it's funny how we think alike sometimes. I'd have figured you were still angry. Nah, not anymore. But you did get on my nerves a bit back then. You were just too clever, man. It got under my skin. And I thought you were just this big dumb brute. Hey, I guess that's what we were arguing about. Yeah, that sounds about right. But after all that fighting, we came out stronger, and we learned about each other. You know, I don't say this enough. Thanks, Reyn. I couldn't have asked for a better friend. No problem, Shulk. And remember, you don't have to hold back. You can call me a big dumb brute anytime you like. I'll take it on the chin. Nice. What you cooking, Fiora? It's a secret. Don't be nosy. If I tell you, it'll spoil the surprise. Yeah, but just wanted to know so my belly would shut up for a minute. Oh, did you want some too? I don't know if I made enough. Of course I want some. Your food is the best. If you're cooking, there's no way I'd turn it down. You know, the only ones who ever say that are you and Dunban. That's Shulk. No manners. Whatever I give him, he says it's tasty, but I honestly don't think he can tell either way. It's like he has no sense of taste at all. Yeah, I do wonder about him sometimes, but that's just how he is. I wouldn't think too hard about it. He eats it, so he must like it. You keep on cooking for him. Don't you worry, I'm going to. So, when can we eat? And there's me thinking you cared about something other than food. Oh, did you say something? Was it about food? Hey, don't mind if I do. Hands off, Reyn. I haven't even finished cooking it yet. But I'm so hungry. You wouldn't leave a grown man starving now, would you? I will if you don't keep your grubby paws away until it's ready. Right, that's it. You've had enough already, Reyn. You're not getting any more today. What? Fiora? I told you I'm starving here. I guess I can't stop you being you. Okay, you can have some more, but only a little. Yes, you're the best, Fiora. Shulk's a lucky man. That's enough out of you, mister. Go and tell Shulk dinner's ready. Hey, Shulk, what's it like being able to see the future? It's kinda hard to explain. If I had to describe it, it's like I'm being made to watch a dream. A dream, huh? That's one strange power. Tell me, Charlotte, what do you think of my power? I wish I had it. If I had your power, maybe I could have saved Colony 6. I could see why that would mean a lot to you. You might have been able to save Gato. Yeah, but honestly, the more I think about it, the more I realize none of this could have been helped. And your power kept Juju safe. I'll always be grateful for that. Yeah, that was a close one. I'm glad we got to him in time. Otherwise, there could have been a future where Juju didn't make it. Thank goodness for your visions. If you had a vision, it means you can save someone's life. I feel like a stronger person when I'm around you. It's kind of you to say, Charla. Thank you. But what is it? I can't see everything. Sometimes the visions are quite hazy. And even when I've seen the future, I can't always change it. Are you talking about what happened to Fiora? Yeah. I'm also worried about what's going to happen to Bionis. I've hardly been able to see anything. If only my power wasn't so limited. Don't be so hard on yourself. You've saved us how many times now? Yeah, I guess I have. Thanks, Charla. But I still wish I could master my power a bit better. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. I'll support you all the way. Something up, Dunban. Losing your home. It is a painful experience and not lightly forgotten. The people of Colony 6 must have had a rough time of it. Exactly. And we could have lost our homes to the Mechon just as easily. If it wasn't for Shulk. Indeed. Shulk taking the Monado in hand was a decisive moment. If he hadn't done that, we would have probably have lost everything. It's a miracle that the Monado was in the colony at all. If it hadn't been, our homes would no doubt be piles of rubble now. Just like Colony 6. When I think of those walking piles of scrap ruining our homes, it makes my blood boil. I find it hard to imagine living here in such danger as Charla did. Hope has kept her going. Hope? That is a rare thing amongst us homes of late. Charla has looked after the camp waiting for Gato to return. That's what kept her going. The hope of rebuilding the colony together with him. You may be right. Sounds like you know a lot about Charla. She's strong, that woman. Stronger than I'll ever be. She's more fragile than she looks. It doesn't take much to break her will. But you could be the one to pick her back up again. What? Me? Now you're just talking crazy, Dunban. I just have a feeling about you. Just keep that thought in mind. Changing the subject. Why don't you help out with Colony 6 reconstruction? They could do with a helping hand from a genuine hero. When you put it that way, how can I refuse? Let's get to it, Reyn. Can I tell you something? When I heard you call Juju Kid, it made me smile. It did? I thought you were gonna shout at me or something. No, actually, when you got angry at Juju, it reminded me of Gato. That's why it made me smile. Ah, so it's about Gato. Hey, between me and Gato, who would win in a fight? You, by a whisker. I knew it! Me all the way, baby. Yeah, that thick head of yours could withstand anything. Thick head? Oi! What, did I say something wrong? I was joking, Reyn. Don't be so serious all the time. But you said it's only because of my thick head. That's one reason. I didn't say it was the only reason. And what else have I got? You have dignified qualities. Dignified qualities? What do you mean by that? Come on, Charlotte, tell it to me straight. How can I put this? You're like a father figure. A father figure? Yeah, and I thought maybe you'd be Juju's father one day. Hang on. If I'm Juju's dad, that'd make Charlotte my daughter. But that ain't right at all. Wait, you didn't believe me, did you? Gotcha. What? No, of course not. Nice one. You make me laugh, Reyn. You're so right in the face. I could swear you and Gato are related. Really? I guess that almost sounds like a compliment. I like chatting with you, Reyn, and I'm glad I met you as well. Sure, me too, Charla. This place is beautiful. Some call it the Shimmering Marsh. I can see why. Had you ever been here before? No, and I'm suitably amazed. How can a place light up so much at night? I've never seen anything like it. I have, once, when I was very young. Really? Interesting. It was at the ruins where me and the Monado were found. The same thing happens there, at night. Glowing ether fills the air. So that's where you saw it. I don't remember much about the ruins. I found my way in, and then I lost consciousness. That's about all I can remember from back then, except the light. If it was as beautiful as this, no wonder you remember it. Ether is an incredible thing. It really is. Will it ever run out? Great question, Dunban. I've always wondered that. Great minds think alike. And your thoughts? I can't draw any firm conclusions or anything. All I know is ether isn't unlimited, so I guess it won't last forever. I don't suppose we have anything to worry about in our lifetime. Maybe not, but we can still try to find another energy source. We can't just rely on it always being there. Energy aside, it will be a shame when this natural beauty is gone. Yes, whether that's 100 years from now or 1,000. Something bothering you, Melia? Forgive me, Shulk. I'm not myself today. What's wrong? It happened before I met you. In this spot, my 4 protectors laid down their lives for me. Really? I didn't know. Was it when you fought the Telethia? Yes, until that day, the 4 of them accompanied me everywhere. They were true friends to me. I grieve for them deeply. They sound like great people. They were indeed. I've spent the bulk of my life hidden away in the Imperial villa. They took care of me for all that time. You must have been close. It's sad to lose people like that. Shulk, will you help me? I want to give them a proper sending off. Of course, we'll do it together, you and me. Thank you, Shulk. My fallen brethren, I promise to live my life to the fullest. Look over me as I journey on. What a beautiful spring. Makes me want to jump right in. It does look inviting. It would certainly cool us down. Are you alright, Melia? It looks as if the heat's getting to you. You may be correct. Maybe you should take a rest. That may be in order, I believe. I'm starting to see things. That doesn't sound good. Maybe the forest air doesn't agree with you. It's very humid here. Don't worry, I just need time to compose myself. Well, if you say so. Oh, I've got a great idea. Let's take a dip, just you and me. It'll cool us both down, and it might even make you feel better. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. We won't get another chance like this, and the water's crystal clear. But well... Didn't you used to go swimming outdoors when you were a kid? No, never. Father would not have allowed something like that. Then why not make up for lost time? It's the perfect chance. You're right. Let's go swimming, Charlotte. I hope Shulk doesn't see me. Achoo! Frontier Village's famous Pollen Works. Wow, Ricky, great machine. Is it all made from wood? Tut tut tut. Shulk say wrong word. This is not machine. Because it's not made of metal? Yay, Shulk right. Machine has metal. No bond device use no metal, so not called machine. Now that I think about it, I haven't noticed a lot of metal in the village. Ricky and Nopon are one with the forest. If forest not have metal, Nopon not use metal. That's very resourceful of you. Long time ago, Nopon make many things. I'm impressed. I'd love to know more about these pollen orbs too. They light up and produce heat, but they never burn up. Yellow and blue orbs are safe to eat, but red one, not so safe. I saw a red one by the lift. It looked tasty enough. Shulk want to eat red one? Ricky not like red ones. Ricky's stomach go thump thump, then squeal squeal. If Shulk eat and finish whole red one, Ricky gives Shulk medal. Sounds like a challenge to me. Ricky no need red orb anyway. Oka make yummy food for Ricky. Is that what makes you so bouncy? Maybe I need to eat more orbs. This flower is much like the one that used to grow by Eryth Sea. Used to? You mean it doesn't anymore? Alas, the breed was wiped out. None like this grow there anymore. But its seeds must have dispersed all the way here and taken root. Isn't nature beautiful? I can see you love flowers, Melia. I do adore them. I like nothing more than finding new species on our travels. How about you, Dunban? Do you like flowers? I'll be honest, not really. I don't get the impression that you dislike them all that strongly. Maybe it's just that you like them so strongly. You can't imagine that someone might not like flowers at all. That's not what I meant, it's just, if you hated flowers, you wouldn't tread so carefully around them. I am beaten by your powers of observation. I can always see a person's true nature from how they act in public. I've studied you all ever since we met. As all wise rulers do. A ruler must know his people. My father and brother taught me much about Imperial duties. I never thought I would actually need those lessons, but I will certainly need them now. However, their lessons reach far beyond the particulars of ruling. I learned how to handle myself and communicate well with people. Maybe you need a few more of those lessons. Are you saying I lack people skills? You only seem yourself around Ricky and Shulk, if I might say. I wish you'd open up to the rest of us a bit more. We've all been through so much together on the battlefield. Deep down, I know that you are right. Thank you, Dunban, for your frank comments. I will do my best to open up more. I didn't mean for her to treat it quite so formally, but oh well. This place seems incredibly mysterious, Ricky. Yes, this is a mysterious sanctuary called Prophecy Hut. So this is where the Nopon receive their prophecies. Melia, right? Melia know how Nopon get prophecy? They're delivered from on high? Wow, Melia! Melia know lots about Nopon. Eryth Sea sits above the village. Looking at it from here gives me a strange feeling. Ah, Ricky, no. Ricky figure it all out. What have you figured out, Ricky? I know who you think is extra especially special. You mean you? Yes, Melia, right. When Melia cuddle Ricky, how Melia feel? When I cuddle you, it feels warm and calming. Like I can forget about everything. Ricky happy. That's why Ricky become Heropon, to be cuddled by Melia. So that's why, I see it now. Melia and Ricky both love cuddle. Melia can stroke Ricky's fur and cuddle Ricky anytime. That's very kind of you, Ricky. Make sure you look after your fur. Oi, Ricky, what are you up to? But I can see. Lots of fish. Fish with wings jump out of water, see? You must be joking. There's no such thing as fish with wings. You've lost the plot. But Ricky just see one. See? Fish fly. Oh yeah, I saw that. So fish can really fly? Ricky not see before either. Village and forest not have flying fish. Right then, only one thing for it. We catch one and eat it. Ricky want fight for himself. My time has come. I will show all of Bionis my fishing skills. Ah, no! What's the matter with you? Ricky, remember that creatures with wings are special to Nopon. If Ricky eat flying fish, Ricky get in trouble. Don't worry about it, no one's looking. No. Donga will get mad, but Ricky's stomach make noise. I won't tell anyone, but that means you gotta fish twice as hard as me. Ricky not happy, but food is most important to Ricky. Ricky get all fish before Reyn. I knew it. When food's around, you're suddenly up for it. Dunban, You look happy. I know, you're getting married. And to whom exactly? Alright, that was just a wild guess. What's up? Fiora gave me the most remarkable present. Oh, is that what's in your hand? It is indeed. It's a rare insect found only around Colony 9. Take a closer look if you like. Oh, I hate creepy crawlies. I'd love to, thank you. Well, it does look unusual. We don't get those around at Colony 6. She'll remember the exact type I like. No wonder you're beaming. Wouldn't you be if someone gave you something you liked? Yes, getting presents always feels nice. If it's something I like. Yeah, it can be annoying to get something you have no use for. Like fruit. I don't like fruit. If someone gave me fruit, I wouldn't know what to do with it. But the thought is still nice. That's very true. But some people are particularly clueless. The other day, Shulk gave Ricky an old machine part, for instance. He did? What was he thinking? Everyone knows it's not food. Ricky's not going to be interested. I was there. Poor Ricky. He was so confused. I just stood and laughed. Shulk's a bit slow on the uptake. Maybe he'll get the hang of these things someday. He certainly needs refining. He hasn't been giving Fiora anything ridiculous, has he? I hope not. If he did, Fiora would give him an earful. You really worry about those two, don't you? That I do, Charla. Because Shulk's the one to marry Fiora. I know it. Hello, by honest to Dunban. Oh, sorry, Charla. I was thinking about a present to give Fiora in return. Any ideas? These flowers smell like passion. Ricky feel different. Feel passionate. Passionate? Are you feeling alright, Ricky? Ricky love flowers. I like flowers too. Charlotte like them too? Flowers taste yum yum, no? Oh, you eat them? Yes, but also give the wifey pawn. Idnopon, custom. Ricky bring flowers home, Oka hang them on walls. So there's more to you than food after all. You're a good husband. Ricky not that good a husband. These flowers are such a lovely shade of blue, you know. I think they would suit Melia. How about you pick one for her? It could be a present. Give to Melia? She'd be so happy. Charlotte have good idea. Ricky want to do good for Melia. That girl's got her head screwed on right, but it can't be easy. She's so uptight. I wish she let loose once in a while. Ricky think the same. Melia nice bird lady. Hey, why don't I help you? I could look for flowers with you. I think I know what she'd like. Yay, Ricky picked flowers with Charlotte. Melia will be happy. It doesn't matter how many times I come here. It still amazes me. It's impressive, alright. Can't believe it's so old. Do you not have such ancient architecture near your colony? Nope. Not still looking all shiny and new like this. Magma Ruins is the closest, but it's taken a beating over the years. That truly is a unique place. So, what's that globe thing? What's all that about? I'm afraid I don't know the answer. It's a mystery to me too. Let's go and take a look. I guess you wouldn't know, but that thing roughed us up good. And my guess would be that it's the nerve center of the tomb. Perhaps the tomb's defense system were activated. Do you know how it works? Ether or something, right? You're probably correct, but how is that possible? This was built many years ago. The technology to extract high quantities of ether energy is new. Us Holmes could do with that. Mind sharing it with us? We're, a bit behind with stuff like this. Filling seas and flying machines are a bit advanced for our lot. If you're in need of technology, we'd be happy to share it with you. We High Entia will no longer shut ourselves away to others. So you help us? Brilliant. No more getting shouted at by old Square Stash. He hates it when we don't find cylinders. Who is this Square Stash? Oh, forget it. It's nothing. Just me blabbering on. You reckon one day we can make those airships you lot have? It'd be amazing. I've always wanted my own plane. Cheers, Melia. It's gonna be great. I feel we've drifted slightly from the subject at hand. Regardless, from now on, the Hyentia and Holmes will work together. Hand in hand, we'll restore Colony 9 to its former glory and beyond. Dun, Ricky not like here. Ricky go brr inside and outside. Yes, it's bitterly cold. No, Dun not right. Ricky means something different. Well, what then? Tell me. Ricky's instinct tell him. Ghosts are here. Ghosts come out and fight Ricky. Heropon kapow you away. Who exactly are you ranting on at, Ricky? Dun must leave now. Not safe here. I do sense something strange in the air. It's not right somehow. Maybe you're onto something. Dun know what ghost is? I'm going to tell you a story, Ricky, but first a question. Do you know anything about the Monado expedition team? Alvis tell Ricky some information. Shoga's one of team members. Ricky was very surprised. That's right. 14 years ago, the team set out to try and find the Monado. They found it here in these ruins, but only one of them came home. That was Shog. Shog's Daddy Pon and Mummy Pon not come home? No, they did not make it back. Perhaps the Monado rejected them, or perhaps when Ricky come here, Ricky feel different. Ricky sometimes hear voice worried about Shog. Is that so? You've got an instinct for this. I didn't hear a thing. Here is special place to Shog. Ricky remember that and not kapow ghosts. Alcamoth is a wonderful city, don't you think, Dunban? It is indeed. My heart belongs in Colony 9, but I'd love to live here someday. It feels a little spacious for you. What are you talking about? I like big places. I could get used to it too. The technology is incredible, for instance, especially the weapons. You never change, Dunban, always on about fighting. That's me. A born and bred killing machine. You know there's more to you than that, Dunban. I heard you saved everyone's life, and more than once. It's nice to know I'm appreciated around here. I wonder if I should try and move here one day. You were serious about that? I can hardly go back to the colony looking like this. You worry too much. Those are good people back home. It'll be like you never left. Are you sure? 'Cause I'm not. Of course I'm sure, Fiora. They owe you. When times were bad, your smile saved them all. That's nice of you to say. I'm sorry about all this. I should have done more that day. It's not your fault, really. And I've gotten used to this body, for better or worse. I'm the one who should be doing more to reassure you. You really don't need to worry. It's fine, Fiora. Hey. When we make it back home, will you make my favorite dish? One Dunban special coming up, but you and Shog need to work on your vocabulary. If I hear yeah, great, thanks one more time. Fiora! What is it, Ricky? What is this thing, Fiora? Ricky think, wow, Ricky like it. This is a statue made to look like the Hyentia Forefathers. Melia told us, remember? Forefathers were important? Very. They're said to be the founders of Melia's family line. So Melia's great-grandpapons. That's right. They are credited with bringing civilization to Bionis. Melia's relatives very clever. Ricky think it cool. Why don't you let her know that? I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Fiora! Ricky want to be king. A king, huh? Sounds like a lot of fun. Alright, if you get to be king, what will you do? Make weapons. Fight Dino Beast. A force to fight the Telethia. That's quite ambitious, Ricky. Ricky want to help everyone and stop Dino Beast at the same time. Don't forget me and your squad. Fiora want to hear Ricky's idea for a weapon? Ooh, tell me, Ricky. Ricky put Dino Beast's favorite food on ground. When Dino Beast come to eat, Ricky spring big trap to catch him. Ricky pull lever and ground collapse and make Dino Beast fall into hole. Then throw sand on Dino Beast to bury it. That's your plan? Yes. Fiora not like Ricky's plan? Well, it's not that I don't like it. But how about you leave the trap building to Shulk? The king should think more about his kingly duties. Fiora right. Ricky need to be good king. Unless he were that stupid, nobody would be scared of them. This is the Imperial Villa. I spent my childhood here with my mother. Oh, I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have barged in. Don't be silly, it's quite alright. I'm glad that you, in particular, have come to see it. Thanks. That means a lot to me. And it really is a lovely home. I'm glad you think so. But something about it seems sad. Lonely almost. He thinks so too. This place has always had a lonely feel to it. So it's not just me then. I'm sorry, Melia. I didn't mean to say anything that would upset you. You did nothing of the sort. The truth is, my mother passed away some time ago. It's probably because of that. Oh, that means you're just like me. My mother died when I was young as well. Your brother told me. My mother's room is still as it was, full of memories, but so empty. I somehow get the same sense from this place. Not everyone has had that kind of experience. No wonder you can recognize the feel of this place. I hope you'll always look after this place. The garden's amazing. I would love to hang out here sometime. It's really growing on me. And I'd love for you to visit again. I'm glad it's made such an impression on you. Sorry to drag you away at a time like this. It's okay. What did you want to talk about? I didn't want to say this earlier, but until I met you, I thought Melia was the one for him. For who? Are you talking about Shulk? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to meddle. I'm just an onlooker. I don't really mind which one of you gets the guy. Thanks. I know that you're a big deal to the boys, so don't worry. Lately, that's been clear as can be. Lately? You mean after you found me? Yeah, since you came back. I mean, Shulk looked out for everyone like the good guy he is, but he's definitely changed since you joined us. I don't think he's changed. That makes sense. You didn't see him until after you met up again. I know, but do you really think Shulk has changed that much? I don't mean it in a bad way. He's still basically the same guy. Well, that's a relief. So he never stopped being kind and sweet. Not for a second. But that's not what I mean. It's subtle, but he's stronger now. I think it's because he knows he has to protect you from now on. That's reassuring. I'm glad he hasn't changed too much, though. I would hate for Shulk to stop being Shulk. Maybe he tried really hard to stop himself from changing. That doesn't sound very practical. I meant, like, subconsciously. Maybe part of him really wanted to keep hold of who he was. You could well be right. Shulk's a kind enough person that deep down he'd want to stay kind. Thanks for telling me about all this, Charla. Don't worry. Nothing's needed. Just hang in there, okay? Look, Reyn. This geological formation, it's incredible. Sure is. This breeze ain't bad either. Reyn, are you okay? You don't normally want to talk about geology and the weather. Okay, yeah, I'm a bit on edge. Just tell it to me straight, Shulk. Is it me, or there are a ton of spiders around here? Yes, there are quite a few. Oh yeah, now I remember. You're scared of spiders. Reyn, are you okay? You don't look so good. Sorry, Shulk. Mind if we take a break for a bit? That's not a problem at all. I'm just trying to think when your phobia started. If I remember right, it was that time when... Come on, man, don't remind me. I played a prank on you. I'm sorry, Reyn. I shouldn't have stuck that spider in your shoe. Too right you shouldn't. When I went to put my shoe on, I nearly jumped out of my skin. You should be glad it didn't make me scared of shoes. Don't make me feel bad. I said I was sorry. Yeah, I know. We were just kids back then anyway. Boys will be boys and all that. That reminds me. Do you remember why I put that spider in your shoe? Not really. You hid a caterpillar in my sock drawer. Did you forget? Oh yeah, sorry man. Hey, Sho, don't you have a phobia? There's something you're afraid of, but I can't remember what. It's caterpillars, Reyn. What's up, Charla? I look at the colony, and all I can think of how things used to be. Back when you lived in Colony 6, you mean? Before all this happened. Yeah. I think about what Colony 6 was like back then. And then I remember the state it's in now. And it breaks my heart. Do you want to go back there? If you went back, you could help out with the reconstruction. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't. Not right now. Why not? All the survivors from the camp would love to see you again. I just feel like it's not time yet. We still have battles to fight. How can I even think about going home and living a peaceful life? Don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone deserves a break sometimes, you especially. Otherwise, you'll keel over from all the stress. You're right, of course. I can't do everything on my own. Now you're getting it. What would you do without me? You do make me smile, Reyn. I have to know. Would you be angry right now if I hadn't agreed with you? Of course I'd be angry. We're friends, aren't we? Oh, I see. You'd be angry as a friend. I mean, well, not just because we're friends. Why are you laughing? Oh, no reason. I never stay sad when I'm around you. I'm glad I met you, Reyn. That went way over my head, but whatever, I'm happy too. How strange that such a ship crashed here. You know what this thing is? How could I not? This is an Alchemist trading ship. It would have been used to transport ether cylinders. What? So you're saying this is a high-Entia ship? I'm saying exactly that. Do you not recognize the design? You saw many similar ships in Alchemist. I don't know. We were a bit tied up. True, you were rather preoccupied. In any case, I can't help but wonder if there are any survivors. Yes, precisely. It is possible that one or more people survived the crash, but it would have been a tall order from them to get back to Alchemist. It's a long trip, that's for sure. And if they were high-Entia, they'd stick out like a sore thumb. They would be easy prey for monsters. The ship must have crashed here a very long time ago. But even the high-Entia of old should not have come here. They should have known better. This sounds pretty complicated, but I can tell you're upset. How about we give these guys a break, whoever they were? You're getting to know me well. I do say some harsh things. And yes, perhaps it is to mask my own distress. I am grateful for your presence, Reyn. Without you here by my side, I fear I would be far more upset. Oh great, I was just gonna ask if there was anything I could do. Don't act so surprised, Reyn. You know full well that you've cheered me up. Was that not why you came over and spoke to me in the first place? I can see why Shulk holds you in such high regard. Wait, hang on! What was that part about why I came over in the first place? Even if you figure stuff like that out, you're not meant to say it. I mean, right, let's get out of here. You know, you still look like a silly brute even when you blush. Perhaps it might be advisable to stop doing so? Now, let's rejoin the others. Thank you for all your help, Reyn. Shala, tell Ricky about Mechon. The Mechon? Why? Ricky know nothing about history of Mechon with Hom Hom. Ricky feels stupid. This is unusual for you, Ricky. I mean, curiosity is a good thing, but what brought this on? Ricky glad Shala asked. When Mechon attack colonies, Ricky and villagers know nothing. Just sit in village, punning about like normal day. I guess Magda wasn't really on the Mechon's radar. Ricky never saw Mechon before, only heard of them in whispers. On Prison Island was the first time Ricky saw faced one. Ricky scared. Shala was brave though, Ricky embarrassed. Don't beat yourself up, Ricky. I've been fighting the Mechon since I was, well, your height. Charlotte and French stronger than Ricky. Ricky not good enough. No, Ricky, that's not true. What's gotten into you? This isn't the Ricky I know. Normally, you're brimming with self-confidence. Really? Ricky, not Ricky? We know the Nupon and Mechon never crossed paths before, but that doesn't mean we think you're not up to the challenge. You're one of us, Ricky. Ricky, sorry, Charlotte. Ricky, feel better now. Don't mention it, Ricky. We've all got our own reasons for fighting in this war. Some fight for their family, some for the friends they've lost. Ricky happy he talked to Charlotte. Ricky's super happy. You and me are friends, Ricky. Don't ever forget that. Let's fight to the very end, for all the people of this world. Dun dun! Ricky can see hanging things. They are quite remarkable. It's an amazing sight. Ricky, know what strings are. You do? Well, what are they? Ricky, tell Dun Dun. The power of ether. I see, and what else? Ricky not know anything else. Even I know more than that, Ricky. Do they even have schools where you're from? Dun Dun is my hidden. He know way more than Ricky. Ricky, are you alright? You seem to be taken aback. Ricky surrenders. Ricky, my friend, it is not the end of the world if you don't know something. Good, because Ricky know nothing about ether. Forget not listening at school. There is much I do not know as well, Ricky. Bionis is a rich and diverse place. Even I have much to learn. But why strings only appear at night? Why Bionis Titan make them that way? Ricky, you are the funniest Nupon I know. And you know what? I believe that Bionis itself may have forgotten the reason. Ricky loved traveling with Dun Dun. Dun Dun the best partner ever. Why, thank you, Ricky. I enjoy visiting the mysterious wonders of Bionis as much as you. Ricky never want to leave friends. You'll never see a sight like this from Colony 9, right, Dunban? Right. I don't think I'd ever get tired of looking at this landscape. I wonder what these rock formations date from. Yeah. You don't sound very interested. Of course I'm interested. I listened to every word. You did? It looked like you were just staring into space. It was about those rock formations and how they looked in the past. Something like that. I guess when I talk about geeky stuff, you're gonna switch off. Me? Switch off? I didn't realize I did that. It's not just geeky stuff, it's anything that doesn't interest you. Lately, the latest fads in the colony. I could ask you, what's the latest superfood everyone's talking about? And you'd say... Oh, I know. Chewy radishes. They're the latest healthy ingredient. I saw a line of people queuing up to buy them the other day. It was as long as the Bionis leg. Oh, you really are in the know. Wait, does that mean that the all-knowing show didn't know? I'm afraid so. I barely even heard of a chewy radish. You really had no idea, and you thought I was out of the loop. I was kind of betting on you not knowing. You surprised me. Let this be a lesson to you. Studying is all well and good, but there are some things you can't learn from books, or from conducting ether research and building weapons. You're right. I'll try to bear that in mind from now on.